So slide hitting is really important for a lot of different reasons, but as we look at the slide hitter and the movement, we talk about how it's high percentage. It's a high efficiency attack. As the slide hitter comes around the back side, and she's going in slow motion here, as a left front blocker, I have a much harder time picking out her point of attack along the net. If she's a 2-foot takeoff hitter and she's coming straight away from the tee and just jumping off at 2 feet, her approach is linear. She's coming straight at me, straight at the net, and as a blocker, I can see the ball and the hitter in the same field of reference. But as a slide hitter, when she comes from inside out, I have to move with her and try to pick the point that I think she's going to attack along the net. So that parallel dynamic movement, along with the speed and drift when she jumps off of 1 foot, makes my setup position as a left front really difficult. So the second great thing is when she gets here and she turns and hits the ball, she has a lot of good directional choices. She can hit down the line hard, and I might have difficulty reaching around or outside of my body to shut the line down, but she has tons of cross-court space to hit to. And now if she hits the ball cross-court, she has 2 advantages. One is she's hitting counter flow. The ball is moving this direction, the hitter is moving this direction, the blocker is moving direction, but the ball is going to go that direction, counter flow. That makes it difficult for the defense. And the second advantage is she's picking on zone 1. She's picking on where the setter is playing defense a lot of the time. In a 5-1, she's playing there half the time. In a 6-2, there's always a setter back there that needs to defend that ball. So turning the ball cross court or hitting the ball hard line off the hands of the blocker are both really successful swings, which makes slide hitting high efficiency. So there are a couple of things that make the slide difficult. We're going to show you ways to build it from the ground up. We're going to try to make it easy for you, but there are a couple things that make it difficult. The first and foremost thing is the setting skill. Setting a slide is difficult because the setter doesn't actually see their hitter as the ball goes. There's a lot of faith, there's a lot of trust that gets involved here for the setter to have the skill to put the ball over her head and to the antenna so that the slide hitter can hit it. So there's a lot of setting skill involved. The second thing that makes it difficult, there's a lot of timing adjustment that's involved for the hitter. They have to know the right timing so that they can go and charge that ball at the end. The worst thing that a slide hitter can do is get out to the end zone, to zone 9 on the net, get out to the antenna before the ball gets here. Now she's waiting on the ball, she's drifting and floating, but the ball is chasing her out to the antenna. So the timing of what needs to happen is super important. The slide hitter always needs to be the one chasing the ball to the spot. So as she comes, the ball goes and she chases the ball to the spot rather than the other way around, which is she's gone and the ball is trying to chase her. So the timing is difficult, the setting skill is difficult, and then of course the last element to it is that the troubleshooting or saving the ball if the set or the timing is not very good is also really difficult for the slide hitter. The outside hitter, if you set her a bad ball, she understands how to adjust on that ball. She has a lot of steps at the end of it that she can utilize to change direction or change tempo. And then she has a lot of skill ability on the shots. The slide hitter, if she misjudges the timing, if the setter misjudges or misplaces the ball, there's not really a big error window. So there's a small error window that takes a lot of setting skill and a lot of timing advantage, and that's one of the troubles with running an effective slide.